Welcome to a special broadcast here on WICR. I'm Matt Ricker.
I am I don't know, widely known, I guess the phrase should be, J. Diddy.
This is a special broadcast radio
Special because I'm here, duh.
A special edition of WICR and Radiothon, and we're having a lot of fun tonight, and it's for a great cause, children's cancer research, and glad that Iona is having this event for the third year in a row. So I figured we'd talk in this segment about TV.
Love me some good TV.
So tell me some of the shows that you watch, or...
Well, on live, I used to broadcast the TV. I watch a lot of American Horror Story. What else do you watch a lot? Big Bang Theory is a big one. Friends. Even though I've seen all the Friends episodes.
I love Friends, yeah.
I like it so much because it's always on Nick at night, and it's amazing because it's on for 3 hours straight, and it's amazing. I put it on when I go to bed, and it's great. And they're always like in chronological order, and it makes me so happy. The little OCD tendencies inside my body get so happy when they do that. It makes my life so much better.
Yeah.
What else do I watch on broadcast? SVU is a good one too.
Oh, you know me. That's my show.
I am the new Olivia Benson. Let's be real here.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I meant to tell. I was telling someone else before, but SVU was actually filming in my neighborhood.
Oh, really?
The other day, yeah, because I was like, there's all these trucks and stuff, and somehow my sister found out that they were using someone's house, and then they were also filming on North Avenue in your show as well. So I was like, oh man, I was gonna bang on each trailer and see which one Mariska Hargitay.
I love her. She's amazing.
Yeah,
she's amazing. What
else you watch?
What else do I watch live on TV? Or that's when broadcasted right away? Lip Sync Battle's a good one. That's funny.
All right.
Well, I used to watch Pretty Little Liars a lot, but we're waiting for the season the next season to come out, which is I think in spring.
Okay.
I think that's it for broadcasted TV, but right now on Netflix, I'm finishing up I'm on the 4th episode and final episode of the new Gilmore Girls season.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm on the 4th episode. Yeah. And then besides what the episodes for the Gilmore Girls revival season is they're 2 hours long.
Okay.
So they're an hour and a half, an hour 45, but they're really long. So it's I haven't had time because of finals. I want to watch it because I want to talk to with everyone about it. So many people have seen it so far. But it's just they're so long that my time during the day, what I'll do is I'll study for a little bit, or I'll do homework, and then I'll either take a nap or I'll take a quick episode break, and I'll watch a full episode of a show, and then I'll go back to work. So my brain's not too focused on working, overworks itself.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do that. I didn't realize I knew it was gonna be 4 episodes. But it's one for each season of the year, so there's it's winter, spring, summer, fall.
Right.
But I didn't know that they were gonna be so long, so I thought I was gonna be able to knock them out all in one day, but I didn't have time to. And I was no. So I am on the last one now. I haven't started it yet, but I'm also watching Scandal.
Oh, speaking of that leads right into what I was about to say. One of my favorite shows is How to Get Away with Murder.
Okay, I was should I watch Scandal? Should I watch How Should I Get Away with Murder? But I was Scandal.
I haven't.
Scandalous.
I've never seen Scandal, so I can't really speak for that.
I think you'd like it because it's political.
But I definitely will check it out on Netflix. But the prior seasons, but How to Get Away with Murder, you have to watch.
Everyone says that.
Oh my god, and we're in the 3rd season right now, so,
okay.
They just had their winter finale. I also watch, Grey's Anatomy.
That's one show I can't get into. I've seen parts of episodes, but it's enticing.
It gets boring, because it's the same old stuff, the same old cycle.
The person got hurt. Oh no! What do? We fix him.
Yeah, no, it's just the same vicious cycle.
Yeah.
I'd say, and then then there's Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, Chicago Med, and now NBC announced that there's a new Chicago show called Chicago Justice. So,
oh no.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a good one there. Looking forward to that. My favorite out of all those are Chicago Fire.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the original. Chicago show, and then of course SVU. That is the show
Stabler
of my people.
is bae. Love Stabler. I miss Stabler.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not the same.
Yeah.
And it's in I believe it's 18th season.
Really? See,
Yeah.
like, that's one show, like, I have this conversation with a lot of people because
Yeah.
it's just a very common thing. I hate when shows, in a way, like, beat the dead horse. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you have 10 seasons, okay, it's pretty solid at 10. But once you surpass 10, it's kind of like, okay, what are you going to do now? Like, Grey's Anatomy, I'm sorry, but it's been going on for too long.
Oh no, that should have. It shouldn't be on still. I mean,
like, how many more seasons are you going to have?
I know.
But stuff like the detective-y types of shows, those you can do so many different things with it.
Oh yeah.
So I feel like those don't get old.
Mm-hmm.
But what I do want to see them do is, I only think that I think there's only a few episodes that I have done this, but I don't know if it bothers you, but I cringe because I get so annoyed at the fact that with SVU, they don't tell you what happens at the end. They don't tell you if the person gets away with it or not. Like, I want to know what happens.
No, you know, the thing is, the thing that annoys me, though, is at the end of an episode of, let's say, SVU, you know, you have Detective Benson in the courtroom, or I'm sorry, I should say Lieutenant Benson.
Oh, she's lieutenant now?
Yeah, in the current season.
Go, girl power.
So so now, you know, you have an episode, Lieutenant Benson is in the courtroom with you know, the victim of this crime, and then you see the credits start going. It's like, because they just went through the whole trial. Because you know, sometimes you can tell, they, you know, the reaction from jurors or the judge, you can tell like what happened, but other times you can't.
Yeah.
And it just bothers me because and I'm sure it does to you, because it's like you watch the whole show.
I think what bothers me more is that not even when they end the show in the courtroom, but when they end the show, when they catch the person who actually committed the crime.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I want to know if he goes to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to see him get the death penalty.
Yeah.
As horrible as that sounds, but like, it's the truth. Like, I want to know what happened.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, no, but it's definitely, timing is an issue, especially when, you know, we're busy students in college.
Yeah, no, it's so rough.
You know, I DVR everything, so I just watch everything on my own time. I don't do commercials. I hate commercials. That's what I say. I ain't a commercial person, but I will say that out of all those shows, I do like How to Get Away with Murder and Chicago Fire and SVU. Those are my top three. And then there was one that recently started, I think. Oh no, I was gonna say, when you were talking about Friends, Nick at Night also does Full House.
Yeah.
I like Full House, but it gets boring like after a while. Same with Everyone Loves Raymond.
I don't like that show.
Do you?
No, I don't like
it.
I hate it.
Oh,
I hate it. I can't, like, that show and Seinfeld, if I ever see them, like cringe, I have to, like, run away. I'm like, no, get away from me.
Yeah, no, I like Friends, and you know, I had the pleasure of meeting Dave Coulier when he came here.
That's right.
Yeah, Uncle Joey from Full House. I love that show, and I've never seen Fuller House, which is on Netflix. You know, it's a
that's like their follow-up, right? It's like based on DJ and her kids, something like that.
I don't know exactly, but I know for a fact that the twins, they aren't in it.
Okay.
At all. Like, they didn't want to be a part of it. I don't think so. I mean, it's not going to be the same, but at the same time, I kind of feel like without the twins, and the twins?
The boys.
Oh,
the
well,
boys,
because, no, I'm talking about little Michelle.
Oh, okay, American Ashley, yeah.
Yeah, like, she isn't in it, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I don't think either of the twins, they wanted to.
I mean, no offense, a lot of people, it's very common to hear actors as adults say that they regret playing a part. Or, like, because even with, like, Gilmore Girls that happened, I think it was when all the shows, like, Full House, Boy Meets World, like, all the old shows from when we were growing up, when they announced that they were going to do like reunion seasons, or when they were going to bring like have like branches of the show
or spin-off.
Like spin-offs. That's what I can think of the word for a second. I think it was Lauren Graham. She plays the mom in Gilmore Girls. I believe she made a comment saying that she didn't want to do another like keep going with the show, because it's been, first of all, it's been 10 years or so since the show ended. So she made a comment saying she didn't want to do it, and then I'm assuming part of the reason why she didn't want to do the show is because the guy who played her father on the show had passed away. So like obviously in the show they make him they like kind of kill him off in the new series or the new season, but I'm pretty sure her reasoning was just the fact that, like, why continue it? We ended it years ago.
No, and, you know, actually, in my television aesthetics and criticisms class that Professor Cosby teaches, like, we discuss all this sometimes, and she made a good point that, like, after a show is canceled, like, let's say Friends, or Full House, then it's kind, and then when they try to bring it back, she made the point, like, sometimes, you know, that after they go away, it was time for them to
like,
go away.
Especially for some shows, like, honestly, it depends on, I think, what the biggest factor on bringing a show back would be the demographic. Like, if you have a show, let's say, if there was a show from when we were young that, like, was a big thing, let's say, I didn't want to say SpongeBob, but, let's say Fairly Odd Parent. No, because they ended recently too. But like Jimmy Neutron, let's say.
Oh, I love that.
Jimmy Neutron was big when we were growing up.
Yeah.
And I think that show was canceled or finished around like
middle school.
Yeah, it was like 2008, 2010, something like that.
Yeah.
That's like trying to bring that back.
Yeah.
When in like another 5 years or so.
Yeah.
Because like Friends came out in '99, I think it was. So we were 3 years old. So it's like bringing that back, bring Jimmy Neutron back.
Yeah.
When we're like in our almost 30s. The kids that we're not gonna watch that now.
No.
We might watch an episode or two for the novelty of it and to bring us back to old, like when we were little kids.
I know.
But the younger generations aren't gonna watch that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's just weird that, you know, they bring these shows back, and half the time they don't really do as well.
Yeah, and they're not even as good, too, because like, with, I've never seen Boy Meets World or Girl Meets World, so I'm assuming, I know that in Girl Meets World, it's surrounded by, like, Corey and Topanga, like, they're, like, the two, like, main characters of it, and, like, their kids' life, but it's just, like, I guess because it's a whole new cast, really, or like, like newer people, you can't really relate to it. And because, no offense, but the acting is just not as good anymore.
Oh yeah,
in those shows.
I know.
Like the kids, Disney shows.
Oh,
Disney shows are horrible.
I miss the Disney shows now. Oh, they're brutal. I miss all those original shows. Well, I didn't really watch this one, but Hannah Montana.
Honestly, Hannah Montana was great. And I loved it.
I did too. I mean, I didn't watch it all that much, but The Sweet Life, that one was a good one. Wizards of Waverly Place, that was good. What else? What else was on?
My favorite ones from Disney were That's So Raven, Hannah Montana, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and I think that's really it.
You know, when they did The Sweet Life on Deck, like when they changed it, I missed it. I missed the hotel one. No.
I like the first seasons better, obviously the first ones, but I liked that they switched this like the setting of the show right away. They didn't stop it and like do it 5 years later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good point, because I still had like the same interest in it. Like I didn't lose interest after a few years.
And like they transitioned it too from like one storyline to the other one, because it was they moved to the hotel because the mom was the hotel singer, and then they moved to the boat because the hotel had a new boat and they wanted her on the boat instead.
Yeah.
And that's why they put them there. So I liked how they shifted the storyline, and it wasn't like, it was kind of like a drastic change, but like it made sense in a way.
Right, yeah.
And obviously at like 10 years old you're not gonna like think about that stuff, but still like when you look back on it, but like I just don't like when shows have been gone for like years.
Yeah.
And like they come out with like new shows, especially if they're like ones that aren't that big. Like if you have like a show like Friends, or even like Gilmore Girls sometimes too, because it used to be on a lot more. I don't think it's really been on lately. But if you have shows like that, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, that are on every day and have multiple episodes so on, so like, cause that's how I first started watching Friends and Gilmore Girls.
Yeah.
I saw it on TV. I was like, okay, nothing's on. I know these shows are supposed to be really good. I haven't seen them yet. Like, let me try watching them, see what they're all about. And that made me want to watch them, and that's why I watched them on Netflix.
Yeah.
So like if it was like shows like that that came out like with spin-offs of their kids, I feel like that'd be better, because then like our generation's gonna watch that.
Right.
Like, I would.
I agree. That was a good discussion on TV.
Listen, I'm all about insight.
Yeah, and
Don't try politics.
I was debating whether to do this, but
I'll run right out the door.
I was you know me, I'm a politics buff, and I've had several guests on shows where I would ask, did you vote, why, but you didn't vote, right?
I'm not at liberty to say. I plead the fifth.
Yeah, no, I won't put you on the spot there, but yeah, no, all right. So we'll take a little break. We may do another segment.
I'm down for anything, friend.
All right, sounds good. So thanks for tuning in to a special broadcast on the WICR Radiothon. So
it was lit.
All right, keep it right here. We'll be right back.